Welcome back to this third and final part of our three-part series covering the RVIA trade show in Louisville, Kentucky. If you missed part 1 and 2, we'll put the links to those down in the description below. In this video, we're going to take you through a couple of the towables, fifth wheels specifically, that really caught our eye, and a couple of new things that we thought were really heading in a great direction. Some other technologies and cool stuff that we saw from some of the OEM suppliers and other innovations, and a few fun photos at the end of the group dinner we had with our fellow YouTubers and bloggers in the RV industry. So stick around for part 3.
You may have already heard of the VanLeigh brand of fifth wheels, which is a Tiffin family brand. They released the Volano a couple years ago, but the big news at this show was their brand new Beacon. It's actually won multiple awards this year. It's creating a lot of buzz.
They've done a really nice job of making it an attractive fifth wheel on the outside with the full body paint, and you walk inside and really nice modern kitchen and appliances. It's a really nice modern styling that we like and we think is going to be really popular.
You can see that they brought over a lot of the motorhome experience when designing this fifth wheel.
So it's a real luxury looking fifth wheel without the luxury price tag.
This is a Grand Design Solitude fifth wheel. Really like this outdoor kitchen that came in right out of the main storage bed. It's pretty cool. These solid style steps into fifth wheel and regular travel trailer are super cool. They've been around for a year or so, but they're amazing difference between the traditional steps when you step onto these. Very solid. This is a really cool floor plan and one I have not seen before. It's a Grand Design Solitude fifth wheel, and when you first walk in, you think it's a little bit normal with the bedroom up front, as a lot of fifth wheels have. Then in the middle, it's the kitchen, and in the back is the rear living room, but it's elevated, so up a couple steps. Usually in the back, the living room's on the same level as the kitchen area, but that does two things. One, the cabinets go really high and it makes them hard to reach. By having a couple steps up, it makes the ceiling a little lower, makes everything easier to access, but even cooler than that, in my opinion, is that by lifting it up a couple feet, now there's enormous storage space from the outside. Pretty cool, pretty innovative, and to me, it's a much better use of space, partially because I don't need super tall ceilings. But I really like having a lot of storage, especially in outside basement storage. See, this is the storage that became available by lifting that living room. This is massive storage in the back of the fifth wheel, and it's so long you can easily put a hard-sided kayak in there. We're inside the Redwood 3881 ES. This is the best example of a unique office space in a fifth wheel that we've seen at the show. I like this as a dedicated office space, as a nice little fireplace in here if you're in here burning the midnight oil. And it's got glass in here, so it would keep this space separate from the rest of the house. And if you needed to be on a conference call, it wouldn't be affecting the rest of the place. I like it's a dedicated space that's fully focused for an office and really unique to what we've seen elsewhere in the show. There was so much to see at this show, we just could not possibly see it all. We ended up trying to cram in a whole lot of footage in this last day and ended up filming even in the last moments while they were packing down.
So please forgive the background noise. So this is, I think it's a 45-foot motorhome chassis. Have you ever seen anything like this before? This, unfortunately, is not an RV that you can buy. One of the big things that we've really noticed here at the RVIA trade show is Furrion products everywhere. What do? Well, I'm starting to discover things I didn't realize I did. This is a Furrion refrigerator, residential fridge. Haven't seen those in other RVs yet, but we have seen ovens, dishwashers. This is a wine cooling cabinet, stereos, TVs, fireplaces, and as you can see, they're all super, look at this. This is what the bus looks. Can you see this? That is cool. And yes, that is a helicopter flying behind this bus. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But as you can see, all of their appliances are really modern and really contemporary, which is what we're loving. Induction cooktops we're seeing in a lot of the RVs. Got a range top here as well. I mean, everywhere we look we're seeing Furrion, and yeah, have to say, really like this stuff. They don't do couches. Whoa! Wow. I don't know if that's
toilet just opened on its own.
The toilet just opened. I don't know how to make that go back down again. I'm not going to touch it, but there you go. I don't think that's a Furrion toilet, but I really don't know. Super cool shout. Even though some of these are not Furrion products, let's see what cool stuff they've done in here. I mean, if you've got the money to make a fully custom RV, you could just go all out. This is a little portable stereo Bluetooth speaker. This looks like a really cool bedroom, but there is zero storage.
Right. Well, it's because this side's a big window. Behind the headboard and behind this side are all external facing TVs that go out to the TVs that are outside.
There's another use for this bedroom. I'm going to show you what that is in just a minute. This is crazy. This is not anything that any of us can buy or would ever have the money to be able to build, but it's definitely fun to look at. So let's go and take a look upstairs on the roof. I want a two-story RV. So here we are on the deck of this, and you can see it's like a fake wooden deck over here, some lounge chairs, and hot tub. This is your ultimate rooftop party machine. I know this is just like a promotional vehicle for the company, but it would be really cool if we started seeing RVs like this. I just don't know how many of us would realistically be able to afford it. But that's not all. Come and check this out. This is a real helicopter, believe it or not. They actually do use this. They've got a head office in Elkhart, Indiana, and they actually land this on the roof of the building up there. But when they're transporting it on the RV, the roof, this actually goes down into the bedroom. So the helicopter transports down inside the rear of the motorhome with the blades sticking out when they're driving down the road. So it's pretty awesome.
Pretty outrageous, pretty cool.
A lot of outdoors companies, a lot of smaller pop-ups and campers and tenting and outdoor gear, and we just saw that everywhere we went. Obviously we can't get to everything, and I'm sure some of the other, I'm sure you'll see some other YouTube videos on that. I was not expecting to see this at an RV show. Wow. So they're clearly promoting some outdoor activities here. This would be an interesting show to watch in a campground, wouldn't it? Acro yoga, as in acrobatic yoga. Impressive. Alright, so let's now take a look at the Supplier Showcase. I mean, there was a huge arena.
Yeah, I actually thought this was a really exciting part about being at this show. There was so many suppliers to the manufacturers, and these folks are here to try and get manufacturers on board and buying their products in bulk, and also to release new products to the industry. They had a whole arena full of them, and then there was a whole really long hallway, and then a third section on the outside. That it was a lot of vendors there.
Just
hundreds, I would guess.
Impossible to get to them all.
One of my favorite things was the lift and lock bunk bed couch from FlexSteel.
And that turns a sofa into bunk beds and collapses back down again. That was pretty cool.
Well, we'd love to see him do something similar to that, but turning the couch into a desk.
Xantrex had a really cool product called eGen, which is basically a system that allows you to run a Class B motorhome without a generator. It uses a secondary alternator that powers a gigantic lithium battery bank
that has an inverter converter that's so powerful you can actually run an air conditioner for 8 to 10 hours at a time, or run regular electronics for days at a time. We thought this was definitely one of the best technologies that we saw at the show.
Another innovation that we really liked was a company called Leather. It's a leather type upholstery fabric made from silicone.
Right. I think it's a polyester backing but with silicone on it, but it was amazing because it really looked and felt like leather, but it had amazing qualities for durability, for scrub resistance, for stain resistance, for mold resistance.
Low chemicals and low VOCs.
Yeah, low VOC. That was a really cool product. I liked
a really
that
great color range too.
So a lot of the products that we saw were specific to the RV lifestyle for camping and things, but we did see one that was really fun. That was the Dog is Good stand. They had a lot of really cool things that were obviously just for dog owners and dog lovers.
Yeah.
And
which many RVers are.
And a lot of people actually make some of their RVing decisions based on their little furry friends.
I just found the perfect bag. OMG, I forgot to have children. I sure did. Oops. So we're here at the FMCA stand. We're having a chat here to Jim and all of these other lovely FMCA members, and we're telling them that we have a YouTube channel and a blog, and then Mark comes over and says, oh, you can just tell them it's us in this magazine. So they've asked us to sign it. This is really funny and really embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing, we're just happy you dropped by.
We're the first.
Hi from FMCA.
How you doing? Hey, everybody.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't want to
All right, well, that wraps up the 3-part series on our visit to the RVIA trade show. We hope you enjoyed it. We had a fantastic time. We loved seeing all the new innovations and exciting new products that are coming out in the year ahead. Some of the 2018 and some of them are 2019 models, and a lot of things that are just kind of on the horizon that are going to be coming out in the years even beyond that.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this series of videos, and that you're as excited about some of the new things coming to the RV industry next year and beyond as we are. So until next time,
We'll
see you on the road. It was really great to catch up over dinner with some of our RVing friends, including Nathan and Marissa from Less Junk More Journey, Travis, Melanie and Sean from Escapees, Mark from Campground Views, Nate from RVing Planet, Sean and Christy from Long Long Honeymoon, and Andy and David from RV Life magazine. So if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button, like the video, share your comments below. We'd love to hear what you have to say and what you'd like to see more of in future videos.